My name is Andreas Christensen. I'm captain on board for the moment. I've been sailing here on King Seaways for 5 years now, since we started with the ship on this route.
On this boat we have a new BMW motorcycle, the K1600 GTL with 6 cylinders. I think the ship should have more cylinders.
Yeah, we have 4 engines. We have a total of around 25,000 horsepower. 4 engines clutched into 2 propellers, so we can run 2 propellers independently. It's good when we're maneuvering. Of course, we are able to, if we have a damage on one engine, then we can take the trip on 3 engines. And under normal circumstances, then we have, due to the time difference on Holland and England, then we have 1 hour more sailing northward, sailing to Newcastle. And then we would normally be able to do it on 3 engines and do a more economic ride. Our average consumption for one trip is around 35 tons of fuel. I think our cheapest trip is around 32 tons of fuel today, where we have the wind against us. The sea is a little bit rough.
Yeah.
You can't really tell it's summer at the moment.
No.
So we expect something like 45, perhaps even 50 tons of fuel on this trip. Yeah, it's
This is not a problem.
No, a wind area of the ship is about 4,500 square meters. So if the wind is 15 meters a second on straight on the side, then it gives the same effect of a tugboat pushing with 50 tons on the ship side. So our limit is just about 15 meters a second. Today we had on departure we had 15 meters a second, but it was straight ahead. Okay. So we could move straight up in it, and then we took around the Ford Island in the port of IJmuiden and had a fine trip out, so we could do it without tugboats. Yeah. But if the wind today had been on the side, then we would have needed tugboats to assist us.
Can you tell me, why should motorcyclists choose this route to England?
What we have done now is motorbikes is in one lane. They're separated to a certain amount of motorbikes, but as long as we are less than 100 motorbikes, which we are 95% of the times, then they're separated in one lane in each side. They have good space and they're not parked together with all the cars. And that means they have all the time they need, because what we experience is motorbikers need time, and they take time to make the equipment ready. So they have all the time they need to blast the motorbike, to make everything ready.
I see a lot of screens. Can you tell me shortly what's about it?
This is more or less like the TomTom or the Garmin in your car. So we are down here, this black wing. The arrow shows our sailing direction, and then further from the TomTom we have AIS, that's automatic identification system. So all the other ships send out identification, so we can see out here we have 3 ships: Orange, Audacia and Aris. And we can see Orange is that's a platform, and then we have Audacia. This is other type of ship restricted in maneuverability. She's 225 meters long and 32 meters wide. We can see the CPA, closest point of approach, 3.5 nautical miles. That means we'll pass her 3.5 miles away. At the moment we're doing a speed of 16.5 knots. That is due to the wind, because we are running 4 engines now, and we're actually running full speed. So if we didn't have any wind at the moment, we would do just about 20 knots. Yeah. Because of the wind today, we can also see the wind here, so it's just about 18 meters at the moment. Because of the wind, we've chosen today to go straight to the English coast and go upward, instead of our normal route, which is the one you see up here. Right now up here the wind is 3, 4, 5 meters a second higher than here, so it's more than 20 meters a second up there. The other one we see over here is a radar. We have a ship doing speed over here, that's why she has the purple line, so we can see from her vector what course and direction speed she's doing. Number 64 is doing a speed of 16 knots, and she's now in a distance of 13 nautical miles. Engines, you can see all 4 engines are clutched in, we're full ahead. At the moment we spent 152 liters of fuel per mile. Our normal economical speed would make us spend something like 120 liters per mile, so this is
it's a lot more.
this is not very good for the economy.
No.
But we have to think about the passenger as well, so even though we are doing full speed now, we will be about 1 hour delay tomorrow.
Okay.
Also we have the bow thrusters, we have 2 bow thrusters, we have about 2500 horsepower in the bow. Bow thrusters are a thwartship propeller, which make the ship able to move sideways. Here we have the automatic pilot, so at the moment we are steering 276, so if I want to turn the ship, I just push down the button, go to 270, then we can see up here that the rudder is turning out, going port 10, port 12, and then we can actually feel if you're looking out, then you can see that the ship starts turning. You can see we are in the yellow area where the wind is just around 15 meters a second on the forecast. It seems like it's a little bit more, but the good thing is we can see that in an hour or two we are actually in the green area where it's less wind, 13 meters a second, and then we can see the whole idea about getting over here, where we will follow the coastline.
You have to take this route very often?
No, I think it's perhaps 5 times a year.
Oh, thank you.
And not in summer.
I think it's first time we do it in July.
Yes.
Thank you very much for this interview.
You're welcome.
Nice to have you see everything here.
Thank you very much.
Love may still exist in another place, riding on the cover of a helicopter blade. Flames are getting higher in effigy.